Rock and roll. Welcome back. Hope everyone's having a glorious day today. I'm joined by my lovely wife, Jackie.
What's going on?
And we're going to be showing you guys 10 epically awesome but simple things you can do with just a blender.
We're not talking about smoothies today, guys. We're talking about stepping out of smoothie town and stepping into sauce, soup, pancakes, batters, all sorts of crazy things. Cheese. All in this big bad boy.
And so what's cool is we're actually going to be doing a giveaway. So one person is going to win this clean blend, this exact blender, a new one, not a used one that we have, but this exact blender. It's a $200 blender, 3 horsepower. It's like super powerful. All you have to do to win is go over to our channel. We have a channel called Feed the Change, and it's amazing. It's all plant-based, vegan, gluten-free recipes. Really just like epic, delicious food for people that want to feel good.
Good vibes, lifestyle.
Yeah, it's like feel good lifestyle, eating great food, but also like feeling amazing and living a great life and conquering the world. So if you go over there, subscribe to our channel, and comment on the video, one of the videos, any of them, you have a chance to win this blender for $200. That's right, say Jack, that is correct. So without further ado, let's get after it.
So guys, there's so many different things you can make. One of the things we're gonna be making today is flour. Say goodbye to buying the packaged junk. You can make garbanzo bean flour. Today we're gonna be making oat flour into pancakes and anything else you want.
Yeah, really any flours you wanna make, whether it's almonds or even rice flour, you can just blend it up in a blender and you have this amazing powder. You can control the consistency and the texture.
And your pocketbook. So for the oat flour, you're just gonna toss it in. We use gluten-free oats today. You can use whatever oats you got. You blend it up and then that's it. Use it whenever you want.
Pretty beautiful, yeah, it's like super simple. You can blend it longer, make it super fine.
Or you can make it a little chunky. You can use it for like breakfast mixes.
Some people will strain it, you know, in a mesh strainer if they really are intense, but you don't have to.
You can do anything you want. It's great for your face, skincare, all sorts of natural remedies. It tastes good and it makes you feel good. That's a double bang for your buck. Yeah.
So another great thing that you can do in one of these blenders is make your own nut milks. So you can take almonds, you can do cashews, you can do hazelnuts, which is amazing. So we're gonna do almond milk. It's one of the most popular milks to make. All you do is take some almonds and soak them. You can soak them overnight for a couple hours or in warm water to kind of speed the process up. Dump them in there, and then a bunch of water. You know, maybe like 4 cups or so of water to like a cup of almonds, 2 dates or any kind of sweetener of your choice. We like the dates. Then just a little bit of vanilla extract, some salt, and then just blend that baby up and let it blend until it feels nice and like all, you know, blended through. Then you strain that out and you'll have some almond pulp which you can cook with and do things with. But you have this beautiful almond milk. And if you want it to stay together, sometimes people will then blend it with some xanthan gum or thickener. But
or you can throw in some little bit of chia.
Chia is great.
You can add your own flavoring. So you want to make chocolate milk, throw in some cacao. You can really make anything. It's like you can make it into ice cubes, so that way you throw it into your smoothies in the morning or whatever you want.
It's freaking delicious. And also you'll notice if you don't add thickener, it will separate in the fridge. No big deal, just shake it up and you're back in the almond milk world.
And it'll last you about a week if you don't finish it before then. So we're gonna make some epic pancake batter, guys. For this pancake batter, we're gonna throw in a little bit of almond milk that we already made beforehand in the same blender, a little bit of vanilla, oat flour that we also made in the blender, cinnamon, baking powder, salt, and then you pulse it up, add in some water and more flour, and then pulse.
Well, you're basically looking at this point, you want sort of a pancake batter consistency. You don't want it too runny, you don't want it too thick. So you can always kind of add more oat flour if it's too runny, or add more, you know, almond milk or water if it's too thick. And then you just heat up a non-stick pan and just make pancakes as you would. You can pour this son of a jizzle right on, you know, which is beautiful. You're just gonna pour it on there, make little pancakes, top it either chocolate chips or blueberries, and stack those pancakes high and you have delicious pancakes. I think oat pancakes are better than regular pancakes. Not just saying that, I swear.
The best.
And they sit, like if they get cold, they become like these like oat pancake cookies.
And you can freeze them, guys, put in some ice cream in between, make some like oat pancake sandwiches.
One of the coolest things that you can make in one of these blenders is soup. So you can do it technically in any blender, but what's cool about some of these more high-powered blenders, and remember, hello, contest, hello people, you can win a free blender, Feed the Change. Also, if you go to www.feedthechangenow.com, we created a 6-week online eating school to help you eat better and break bad eating habits. Check that link out. But anyhow, what's really cool about this, and this is all part of this whole world we're living in of deliciousness, these blenders are so powerful, you can make soups not only make the blend for the soup, but it literally will heat and cook the soup as you do it. So the soup is really cool. We're doing like a carrot ginger curry soup. You can do whatever you want, whatever feels good. So I took some carrots, ginger, a little bit of garlic, threw in some onion, a couple of tomatoes, and then some salt, pepper, nice curry powder, coconut milk, and water. And then just turn this beautiful thing on and just let it blend. And basically what's gonna happen is you'll start to, at first you're like, this isn't gonna work. There's no chance it's turning into soup. And then within like
raw onions
3 to 5 minutes, yeah, within 3 to 5 minutes it's gonna start like smoking and getting hot. And I like to cook the soup for maybe about 7 minutes straight or until it feels nice and hot. And at that point you can be tasting and adding more salt if you want, more curry powder, whatever you need to balance it out. But you end up getting a delicious soup, and then you can add your toppings on there at the end.
And cleanup is super easy. You just, I mean, this is like perfect for the lazy man, lazy lady. You know who I'm talking about. And you can just throw in hot water afterwards. You just blend up a little soap and boom, you're back in business. You're eating dinner, you're hanging out, you're doing your thing. That's amazing. If you haven't heard enough of this crazy blender, you can also make epic, delicious salsa. Super easy. And we're gonna tell you guys how we made ours so you can try yours out and add a little bit of your own special touch to it. To ours, we added half a can of tomatoes.
Fire roasted tomato.
Woo! Onion, a little bit of ginger, garlic, jalapeno, lime juice, cilantro, salt, pepper, cumin, and then you blend it up, add the rest of the tomatoes, pulse, and then
yeah, the reason you add the rest of the tomatoes at the end is if you want a little bit chunkier. You could just blend this thing up, make it more of like a salsita, like a sauce almost, but it's nice to have a little chunkiness, or you could just mix in some fresh tomatoes at the end. So delicious. I first discovered this. Jackie and I were cooking for the ladies at Broad City, and Abby and Alana. I'm old friends with Abby from camp. Actually,
it's crazy.
When I was 10 years old, we met, and she reached out to see if we could, cook some nice food for them while they're on set filming the new season. And
which was super fun and creative and wild.
It was really fun, like getting to come up with these cool menus and stuff for them. But for me, a big thing was like, they're on set all day. I know it's like to be on set. You don't want to be eating heavy food, but you want to be eating food that feels indulgent. So I was like, can I make a vegan nacho cheese? And I set out to figure it out and freaking nailed it. So I'm gonna share it with you guys right now. It tastes just like that nacho cheese you want, but it's made from just vegetables and nuts. So what you want to do is soak some cashews for a couple hours until they're soft, and then add the cashews into the blender with some of the water. I maybe added a little too much water, so it ended up being a little thinner than I usually like it, but still delicious. So after the cashews go in, you're adding some red pepper, about half of a red pepper. Throw in some garlic, a little turmeric. If you don't have fresh turmeric, just add some turmeric powder. It's not a big deal. Squeeze a lime, some cumin, some olive oil, and then salt, and blend. And the more cashew to water ratio, it'll be thicker or thinner, so kind of play around. You can have it be nice and thick or a thinner sauce, but either way, at the end we took the sauce we made and we took the vegan nacho cheese and we made this epic nacho platter with some avocado and beans and just built that up. And it's like getting to eat nachos but not feeling like I can't breathe.
Guys, it can't get easier than this. If you want to bring Ben and Jerry's over, you got them right here. Lay them down, let them hang out. We froze some bananas. I love it when they're extra brown because it makes it really, really sweet. And then you don't have to add any extra sweetener. Plus, it makes it extra creamy. Then we add a little bit of ice, coconut milk, a little bit of Madagascar vanilla, and then we just blended it up. I didn't go all the way smooth because I like a little bit of that crunch.
A little icy crunch.
A little bit of icy.
What's amazing about this is you can do any frozen fruits. Bananas are a great base, but you can throw in strawberries. And at first you're like, that's not ice cream. I used to be like, that's not ice cream, babe, when I first met her. But I end up liking it. I like this so much more now. Of course, ice cream is delicious, but it's heavy, and a lot of people can't handle the dairy. So making a banana ice cream, you eat it, and it has that refreshing creaminess, but it's just bananas.
And then to make it extra indulgent, we added a little bit of honey, a little bit of cacao nibs, because why not? And a little bit of cashews. And guys, it tasted just like cookie dough. I can't even tell you. You just gotta go home, run to your blender, or get a blender, click below to win it now.
Yeah,
you
remember.
can have the cookie dough.
That's right, go over to Feed the Change, subscribe, comment on a video, and you can win this blender to your doorstep. $200 blender. And eat it.
All right, guys, so everybody's on the juice train these days. It's in the veins. But juices are really freaking expensive, but with this little doodatter, you can make your own juice. You just throw it in, and for ours, we used beets, we used lemon, cucumber, a little bit of ginger, nice little applecito, and then we just blended it up, and we strained it up.
Oh, don't forget the mint too.
Oh, yeah. Mint makes it that extra something special, like very fresh in the summertime where it's hot.
And yeah, if you add enough water, you don't need to add too much water, but like you add enough water so it blends really well.
Yeah.
And then when you strain it out, you have this really delicious juice.
Guys, I mean, you keep the pulp, you can turn it into crackers, you can put it to your soup, you can do anything you really want with it. Pretty good.
So peanut butter. This is kind of crazy. I wasn't even sure it was gonna work because I've only made it in like Cuisinart food processor before. But you can make homemade peanut butter, and same with almond butter as well at home in minutes.
Cashew
minutes,
butter,
ladies and gentlemen.
You can make Nutella.
Cashew butter. So all you do is you drop in a bunch of peanuts, just roasted, unsalted peanuts. I guess you could use salted, but I like to add my own salt. I can control the salt. And then I add some salt on top, and you just blend that up, and you just kind of let it blend, and you sort of push it down and push it down. If you don't have one of these things for your blender, you know, you can sort of use a spatula. But remember, like, these blenders are bad. So they have a lot of power. So if you're using a regular, like, cheap blender, just make sure you're not burning it out. If it feels too hot, you know, just be aware of that. I just kept blending it and blending and blending it, and eventually the oils, the peanut butter, they come out and they turn to this delicious, creamy peanut butter dreamy thing.
So if you guys think this thing can't do anything else, you're wrong. Get ready for some epic. I mean, this dressing was crazy. Can we just say it was crazy? It was so crazy.
Blew my mind off.
It tasted like a mojito. I didn't even know it was gonna go in that direction. Then I was like, okay, I'm in Mexico. So it's so easy to make. Guys, you throw in an avocado, a lemon, 1 clove of garlic, handful of mint, apple cider vinegar. I love Bragg's. It's got the mother in it. It's really good for your digestion, all the good stuff. And then we toss in a little bit of honey, salt, water, cayenne, and pepper. You can go heavy or light on the pepper and cayenne.
She likes the heavy.
I like it heavy. He knows this.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's super easy. If you want to make it thinner, just add more liquid. It's more like a dressing. We left ours a little thick.
Yeah, we're kind of doing it straight. Like, sometimes you could do a vinaigrette, for example, where you add your vinegar and you kind of emulsify in the oil, but we didn't even use oil. You
really don't need it. If we got the avocado, like, you don't really need nothing else. It's got the fat, it's got the texture, and guys, it's so freaking good for you. Come on. It's got everything going on. So check it out, make it, get crazy with your blender, and see what else you can do. And click below to feed the change.
Delicious,
so you
nutritious.
can take this bad boy.
Brothers Green lovers, peace out. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Remember, you can win a blender. So win a blender and cook. More importantly, make these recipes at home because they're delicious.
And they're so easy.
And delicious and nutritious and condicious and von delicious.